is going on YouTube? We are here with another reaction. Today we're going to be reacting to how this joke became a joke. How this coach became a joke. Bill Belichick, buddy. The only thing I can say about, I'm a big football fan. I can tell you a little bit about Belichick. First, he was a great coach until his star quarterback left. Now, like, he was obviously with the Patriots. He was the coach for a long time. Tom Brady as the quarterback for a long time. I think he was the coach even before that, and then he, got drafted, everything, regardless. But like the second Tom Brady left, Patriots sucked. And he sat there, it was like 2 or 3 years he was the Patriots coach. So he finally, I don't know if he retired or retired. He started doing, last year he was on like ESPN or one of them doing the sports analyst shit. And then this year, all of a sudden, the motherfucker's gonna be coaching college football. So, he hasn't been doing well, from what I understand. And then he's married to like a 24-year-old, and that's kind of what this thumbnail is. But I'm sure there's more to it, and there's some I'm missing. But regardless, I'm excited to get into the video. I just wanted to share why I know. I love Bill Belichick as a coach. I loved watching him coach New England for years. But he hasn't really been good since Tom Brady left. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sorry, I guess I'm just being facts. He hasn't been he has not had a good record coaching wise since Tom Brady has left. I'm sorry. It's the truth. All right, we're gonna play. Let's do it.
Dude, I'm taking the over. I think it's gonna be a shootout.
Cute.
You bet?
Obviously. New customers bet $5 and get $200 in bonus.
Most people do not achieve greatness in their career like Bill Belichick. One entirely undefeated regular season, 11 straight divisional titles, 333 total wins, most playoff wins in NFL history, most Super Bowl appearances in coaching history, and tied for the most Super Bowl wins in NFL history. For 2 decades, he built a dynasty out of unwavering discipline and focus. He demanded excellence, shunned distractions, and treated emotion like a weakness. But not anymore. Now, at 73 years old, the architect of the Patriots empire can no longer control his shallow desires, and it has resulted in him becoming a laughingstock of the entire sport of professional football.
Yeah, not gonna lie.
Relationship with a woman 50 years younger than him
that's kind of crazy, though.
NFL's most feared mind into a weak old man, and it's not even necessarily because she is so young, but rather because she is taking over his business affairs, making business decisions for him.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Field, and even deciding what questions he can and cannot answer.
What the fuck?
Who would have
I didn't know about
that. Bill Belichick's toughest opponent wouldn't be a quarterback, but his own desires for a 20-something-year-old cheerleader.
But coach, you used to talk about Foxborough High School when we sucked. But now I know why you were so obsessed with Foxborough High School. You were scouting your new girlfriend.
They met at a daddy-daughter dance. What? I mean,
the daddy-daughter dance is actually kind of funny.
This order will make it socially acceptable for a man in his 70s to date a 24-year-old.
That's right. We're calling it the Belichick law.
We're gonna make
I never seen that. Actually, it's kind of funny, gang.
This all started when he impulsively ended 3 decades of marriage with his wife, Debbie Clark, for a fleeting affair. For almost 30 years, Bill and Debbie had the picture-perfect marriage. Clark really stood by Belichick's side for most of his coaching career as the couple traveled from place to place to fulfill his lifelong dream of becoming
no, she's not too attractive, but
like, during that period,
24-year-old, come on, man.
Defenses that contributed to
he was on the Giants and a good coach there too, so I guess I can't say about Tom Brady, but still, he sucks. It's Tom Brady. I mean, what can you say?
In the 1986 and 1990 seasons, eventually redefining his legacy with the New England Patriots. One could say that Belichick and Clark were the definition of a power couple. Debbie completed her higher education at Wesleyan University, but chose to sacrifice her career to support Belichick's goals and take care of their children. However, in 2006, Belichick and Clark abruptly ended their marriage. While the couple didn't publicly discuss the breakdown of their marriage, rumors spread that Bill had an alleged affair with a woman named Sharon Shinoka, who was revealed to be a receptionist for the New York Giants. And when it was discovered that Belichick had been allegedly sending money to Shinoka during her own divorce, rekindling his relationship with Debbie was
sugar daddy. Belichick, that's funny.
Home life was falling apart. His career was reaching new heights. Under his leadership, the Patriots won numerous Super Bowl titles, cementing their place as one of the greatest teams of all all time. His partnership with quarterback Tom Brady
yeah, this is the
one of
man.
most iconic coach-player duos in sports history. There was a 10-year stretch where it felt like the Patriots owned the Lombardi Trophy, except for those 2 times that Eli Manning and the Giants just absolutely destroyed them. Tom viewed Bill as a stoic leader. When things were extremely stressful, Belichick had always seemed to be in complete control. Our coach,
I remember those games,
you guys know his style. He's never too up, he's never too down. He never really lets anything get in the way of what we're trying to accomplish. And during this dominant run, it looked like everything in Bill Belichick's life was turning around. He chose to not get remarried, but he did settle down with a longtime girlfriend, Linda Holliday, a headstrong businesswoman who brought him to charity events and frequently spent time with his children. The two stayed together for nearly the entirety of Bill's legendary dominance with the Patriots from 2007 to 2023. However, towards the end of Bill's career, we learned that his loyalty and discipline would be challenged when he met a young cheerleader in her 3rd year of college, who was 4 decades younger than his current girlfriend. In February of 2021, Belichick boarded a flight from the Boston area to Florida when he was sat beside a 20-year-old cheerleader who was attending Bridgewater State University. Her name, Jordan Hudson. In an attempt to spark a conversation, Belichick inquired about some schoolwork Hudson had been working on, and they hit it off. It was the kind of conversation a grandfather would have with his granddaughter. The pair bonded over Hudson's deductive logic textbook before Belichick autographed the inside cover, writing, "Thanks for giving me a course on logic." Having met one of the most famous figures in sports, Jordan took a selfie with Bill, who can be seen grinning from ear to ear. Despite encountering millions of fans at this point in his career, this interaction stood out to Bill. It piqued his interest enough that the two exchanged contact information and, quote, remained friendly following the flight. Belichick
remained
held
friendly.
Hudson, but eventually succumbed.
Remained friendly? What the fuck does that mean?
To temptation. The pair were captured walking through the French Quarter in New Orleans in January of 2020.
Caught in 4K. Caught in 4K.
It almost felt like Belichick forgot about his high-profile status as the two were spotted again in the city on a dinner date in September. That same month, People announced that Bill and his longtime partner Linda separated after 16 years together. An insider shared that the, quote, relationship ran its course and the couple had been pretty separate for a while. Unfortunately, Linda was ingrained in various aspects of Belichick's life, including being the president of the Bill Belichick Foundation, making their breakup more complicated. They have issues to clear up that come from a long relationship as well as her role in his professional life. Shortly after, the head coach of the Patriots announced his retirement after the 23-24 season. Bill said, "We had a vision of building a winner, building a championship football team here, and that's exceeded my wildest dreams and expectations. The amount of success we were able to achieve together through a lot of hard work and contributions of so many people." He ended his 24 seasons with the team and over 45 years in the NFL. Following his retirement, Belichick and Jordan soft-launched their relationship as he was spotted at Hudson's cheerleading competition. He was also seen with her on a work trip to
Can you go to First Watch and
ads?
$1 million bacon?
What do they do me like that for, gang?
Perfectly
Croatia. Soon, everybody knew about his relationship with a significantly younger woman. During Netflix's The Roast of Tom Brady, Rob Gronkowski took a jab at his old head coach's newfound preference for younger women.
But coach, you used to talk about Foxborough
High School. They showed this game.
But now I know why you were so obsessed with Foxborough High School. You were scouting your new girlfriend.
I feel like he could have, like,
in June, Hudson shamelessly attended Tom Brady's Patriots Hall of Fame
what do you call it? Executed that a bit better, but that was fine. That's still funny. It's funny. It's funny as fuck. It made me laugh.
That same month, TMZ confirmed their relationship,
detailing
detailing how Hudson quietly supported Belichick at his games at Gillette Stadium throughout the 22, 23, and 24 seasons. This revelation painted a different picture of Belichick's character. While Linda and his kids sat in the suite watching the man they loved lead his team to victory, another woman was in the crowd doing the same thing.
Oh, Jesus. That's, like, crazy, though. It's like, I know that, like, at that point they're divorced and things, but it's almost like he's living a double life in this picture.
He bonded over the deductive logic textbook. The book's author and Harvard professor Warren Goldfrapp told TMZ that he stoked his work played a role in their love story, joking, "I'm delighted to see that logic, so often derided as a dry subject, has finally been recognized for its romantic potential." But most people don't really see the positives of this relationship. The 49-year age gap is often referred to as gross. Questioning what a 7 70-year-old man could possibly have in common with a woman in her early 20s. The women of The View roasted Belichick and Hudson's relationship, repeatedly poking fun at their enormous age gap.
This girl is hearing wedding bells, but the question is, can he hear them?
That's kind of funny, though. That's kind of funny, though.
Yes. Well, when they asked her, how old are you, she said, this many.
Sonny Hostin speculated that the people would
Sorry,
not
that shit was
care
kind of
if
funny.
the
I'm
genders
sorry.
were reversed, which is debatable. Demi Moore received negative media coverage when the 40-year-old started dating 25-year-old Ashton Kutcher. However, nothing was said when Jennifer Lopez, who was 41, began dating 24-year-old backup dancer Casper Smart. Madonna, who was aged 61, dated her backup dancer who was 25.
That's crazy.
36-year age gap. But host Joy Behar was not interested in discussing a double standard. She wanted everyone to look at this relationship honestly.
The guy is 48. By the time she's 48, he'll be in an urn on a mantle.
And rich. She'll be rich.
And she'll be rich. All right, then let's not be romantic about it, and let's talk the truth.
But maybe
here.
it is
It's about the cash.
Well, we don't
Come
know
on.
that.
And in an odd twist of fate, one person did come to Belichick and Hudson's defense. Jordan's 64-year-old ex-boyfriend and businessman, Joshua L. Zuckerman. He said he met Hudson several years ago after...
So maybe she gets like old man. Maybe she gets like looking for, you know, a sugar daddy type situation. That's what she wants. That's what she just wants to get rich. And I don't know. Cause like, I don't know. Like, I get the money, but that old ass man you're sleeping next to every night, like, I mean, I don't know their sleeping situation for real, but like, I don't know. You don't, like, there's no way she sees guys that she actually thinks attractive. Like, how do you not like be like, damn, why am I with this old man? Let me go be with the guy that's actually my age. I don't know.
Over
I don't know her
psychology,
thinking.
philosophy, and nature, and then they became romantic, which is interesting when you think about it because she met Bill when she was 20. So if Josh Zuckerman met her several years ago, how old would that make her? Exactly?
Yeah.
Anyways, the two
Yeah. What the fuck? Kind of gross.
ending their relationship shortly before Hudson began dating Belichick. Zuckerman says he's still
Like,
friendly
what's up
Hudson,
with these
telling
old
TMZ
men,
he's
bro?
been appalled by some of the negative things that
Get a guy your own age, homie. Like, what the fuck?
been said about his
This
ex
chick needs to
online.
get. Needs
Getting
to.
calls left and right from news stations.
This
about
bitch
my
know what Tinder is. Someone needs to introduce this bitch to Tinder.
relationship with Jordan Hudson. I've been involved with Jordan platonically and romantically, and I consider her a good friend. I feel bad that she's caught up in this whirlwind. I'm a former business owner in the healthcare field. We regularly discuss business and shared interest in psychology, philosophy, and most importantly, our love of nature.
Love of
Zuckerman's comments
nature.
about Hudson don't necessarily describe a gold digger who takes advantage of older men. If anything, his reflection on their time together sound a lot like her relationship with Belichick. Maybe Hudson just finds herself connecting better with men with more life experience. Then again, other relationships that are similar in nature to this typically see the younger women using intimacy and loyalty as leverage, and using that leverage to get the older and richer man to invest large amounts of money into their lifestyle, education, or career. And it seems like that might be what Jordan Hudson is doing, starting with Bill helping her grow her personal brand. The 72-year-old randomly decided to join Instagram, announcing his decision on the Pat McAfee show. His account gained over 85,000 followers in a few hours and currently sits at 457,000. When he made the announcement,
He has a link tree, bruh. Man has a link tree.
Likely confusing Instagram with Facebook.
You know, Pat, I can't really believe I'm doing this, but I've joined InstaFace.
Yeah,
InstaFace.
He's on InstaFace. Yes. Yep, he's going to be tweeting on InstaFace.
Tweeting on InstaFace. Oh, that's funny,
It's safe
man.
to assume that Jordan was probably the one who advised Bill to create this account, that he needed to continue building his brand and connecting directly with his audience. While Belichick's page mainly features himself, Hudson posts pictures and videos of the couple together, including one where the couple are doing yoga on the beach. According to Social Blade, her page had less than 3,000 followers before she was in this relationship.
Oh, jeez.
Now her account has over 93,000
Yeah, I mean, it does seem a little suspicious
Jordan
there.
also recently amassed an $8 million real estate portfolio during her time with Bill. The first property was purchased in June of 2023 for $2.3 million, and she took out a $1.2 million mortgage on the home. December of 2023 saw Hudson buy 2 more properties, a multi-unit apartment building for $3 million, as well as a $2.2 million.
Listen, y'all. I mean, if I'm trying to say it's not too weird. if Bill Belichick wants someone just to, you know, cuddle at night and give him a lot of money to, I mean, I'm your man. I mean, forget about her. I'm your guy. I'm sorry. I'm being silly.
Jordan was able to pay off all of her debts, and today the $3.6 million in loans has been settled. Likely feeling
I guess I love about this. Just a joke,
in
guys.
December of 2024, Bill Belichick decided to come out of retirement when he signed a lucrative
he's gonna be a college coach for UNC, yeah, for UNC.
Carolina, reportedly worth $10 million annually over 5 years, making him the highest paid state employee in North Carolina. He said, I've always wanted to coach college football. It just never really worked out. Had some good years in the NFL, so that was okay. But this is really kind of a dream come true. And this makes sense because we know that Bill feels more comfortable around college-age individuals.
I'm sorry, that was really funny, dude. Oh, the jokes are killing me today, gang.
His girlfriend appeared to have a lot of influence at UNC. After filing a FOIA request with the university, higher education reporter Matt Hartman got an email from Belichick to a North Carolina staffer requesting that Hudson be copied on all emails between the two moving forward. Belichick wrote, I'm including Jordan on this email so she can keep up with our postings. Can you include her on anything you send to me? Thanks. From there, a rumor spread that Jordan was banned from the facilities for sticking her nose where it doesn't belong.
Oh, geez. I didn't even know about that.
Denied the report, informing people in a statement that while Jordan Hudson is not an employee at the university or Carolina Athletics, she is welcome to the Carolina football facilities. And when an interviewer was finally able to get a one-on-one with Bill to discuss this,
this man wearing a shirt with holes in it.
Stepped in to
What's up with this dude?
narrative. On April 27th, CBS aired an interview with Belichick where he sought to promote his new book, The Art of Winning: Lessons from a Life in Football. Jordan even got her name into this book, where he referred to her as his creative muse. Hudson accompanied Bill during his interview with journalist Tony DeCouple. Tony described her as a constant presence during their conversation.
You have Jordan right over there. Everybody in the world seems to be following this relationship. They've got an opinion about your private life. It's got nothing to do with them, but they're invested in it. How do you deal with that?
Never been too worried about what everybody else thinks. Just try to do what I feel like is best for me and what's right.
How did you guys meet?
Not talking about this.
No?
No.
It's a topic neither one of them is comfortable commenting on.
He gets interrupted and be like, we're not talking about this. And he's like, no, okay, we're not talking about it. Like, what the fuck? That was crazy.
And when Tony talked about Bill sharing cute moments between him and his girlfriend on Instagram, only to reveal that he clearly has no idea what's being posted on social media.
You're balancing Jordan on your feet, and she's doing kind of the Titanic pose.
Yeah, so I'm on some of those social media platforms, but I honestly don't follow him.
Coach, blink twice if you are in danger. She's all up in his
Sorry, that was funny. I laughed too loud. Sorry, no, I didn't mean to laugh so loud.
Is not an exaggeration at all. An inside source at Page 6 said that Hudson is now the CEO of Belichick Inc. and wears every hat in the organization. However, Jordan's annoying presence and need for control in Bill's life might be preventing her from getting the business opportunities she clearly wants from this relationship. Page 6 revealed that Hudson demanded to be an executive producer on Belichick's docuseries Hard Knocks. Belichick's first season as the head football coach at the University of North Carolina was supposed to be featured on the series, but the project was canceled 2 days later, with many people believing it was because of Jordan. On March 3rd, the NFL's vice president for commercial operations and business affairs, Jessica Body, confirmed that they would not proceed with the production of the Belichick project. She allegedly noted, "The conversation took a turn we were not comfortable with." An insider on the project claimed that Hudson wanted to see the dailies of the proposed show, which is essentially the raw, unedited footage of this entire production. She allegedly told execs to treat her with respect or they wouldn't get Belichick's IP.
What the heck?
Like,
she like kind of walking this big and just run everything. Calm down, bitch.
And they walked away.
Back up. This ain't your place. Know your place, gang.
Dunkin' Donuts Super Bowl commercial. She forced her way in, but Bill saw it as a way for her to get paid. People said they've never seen anything like it. Although Hudson doesn't have any lines, she got a considerable amount of screen time.
I remember that thumbnail. I remember that commercial, seeing that commercial, but I didn't know that was her. I didn't know it was her.
To Coach Belichick. Now, Bill Belichick is not a stupid man. I doubt he is being blindly taken advantage of by this woman. He probably just doesn't care. It seems like he is having some sort of end-life crisis. He was grouchy, tight-lipped, and bitter for his whole career, and now his granddaughter-aged girlfriend has softened him up, got him into yoga, put him on social media, and even brought him back to college where she introduced him to all her friends. He clearly doesn't care that she is in his business endeavors. In fact, he seems to encourage it and is helping her advance her career. That way, when he dies, she won't just have his millions, she will also have a job to maintain those millions. And again, Jordan is almost 25 years old, and if Belichick is anything like Leonardo DiCaprio, Jordan might be getting a little too old to be Bill's girlfriend.
Whoa, that was a gross one at the end there. All right, that was a good video though. W, thank you guys for watching.